Alcatraz Island was originally used by Native American tribes for thousands of years before it was discovered by Spanish explorers in the late 18th century. The island was later claimed by Mexico and then the United States in 1848 as part of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, which ended the Mexican-American War. The first lighthouse on the west coast of the United States was built on Alcatraz Island in 1854 to warn ships of the dangerous rocks and currents in the surrounding waters. In 1859, the island was designated as a military reservation, and a fortress was built to protect the San Francisco Bay from enemy ships during the Civil War. During this time, Alcatraz served as a military prison for soldiers who had committed crimes such as desertion and mutiny. In 1907, the military prison was expanded and converted into a federal penitentiary to house the most dangerous criminals in the country. Alcatraz was considered an ideal location for a prison due to its remote location and the difficulty of escape. The first inmates arrived at Alcatraz on August 11, 1934, and the prison operated until March 21, 1963. During its time as a federal penitentiary, Alcatraz housed some of the most notorious criminals in American history, including Al Capone and Robert Stroud, the Birdman of Alcatraz. Alcatraz was known as the Rock due to its location on a small island in the middle of the San Francisco Bay. The cells at Alcatraz were only 5 feet by 9 feet in size and had no heating, making it one of the harshest and most uncomfortable prison environments in the world. The prison was designed to hold up to 336 prisoners, but at its peak, it held over 500 inmates. Inmates at Alcatraz were subjected to a strict code of silence and were not allowed to speak to each other during meals or while working. The prison was also known for its harsh disciplinary measures, including being locked in the hole, a small, dark cell with no light or human contact for days at a time. Despite its reputation as an impenetrable fortress, a total of 36 prisoners attempted to escape Alcatraz during its time as a federal prison. Of those attempts, 23 were caught, 6 were shot and killed, and 2 were presumed to have drowned in the frigid waters of the bay. The most famous escape attempt from Alcatraz occurred in 1962, when 3 prisoners, Frank Morris, John Anglin, and Clarence Anglin, managed to escape the prison using a homemade raft made out of raincoats. They were never seen again. The decision to close Alcatraz was made by Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy in 1962, citing the high cost of maintaining the aging facility and the availability of more modern federal prisons. Prior to the closure, some of the prisoners were transferred to other facilities, while others were released on parole or granted clemency by the President of the United States. The prison was closed in 1963 due to rising operating costs and deteriorating facilities. The last prisoners were transferred off of Alcatraz on March 21, 1963, with the final group of 27 inmates being taken to other federal prisons across the country. In the years following the closure of the prison, the buildings and facilities on Alcatraz were left to deteriorate and decay. In 1972, a group of Native American activists occupied the island for 19 months to protest against the U.S. government's treatment of Native Americans. Today, Alcatraz Island is maintained by the National Park Service and is now a popular tourist attraction. Alcatraz has appeared in several sources of media as well, such as numerous movies and various video games. Thank you all for watching.